The Haunted Promise. Once there was a man named Raghav who lived in Pune. He had a beautiful house, big and peaceful, with tall trees around it. The house had large windows, white walls, and a lovely garden. Raghav loved his wife, Priya, very much. But sadly, Priya became very sick and passed away. Raghav was heartbroken. For months he felt lonely in the empty house. After 6 months, his family and friends told him he should move on. They wanted him to be happy again. So, Raghav decided to marry Aisha, a kind and loving woman. When they got married, the house was decorated beautifully. Flowers hung from the doors, candles lit up the windows, and everything looked perfect. The garden was full of roses, and the air smelled sweet. It felt like a new beginning for Raghav. But after a few days, strange things started happening. One night, Aisha was alone in the bedroom. The house was quiet, except for the wind blowing outside. Suddenly, she heard a soft voice, almost like a whisper, coming from the walls. "I will kill you," the voice said. Aisha froze with fear. She looked around but saw no one. She thought maybe it was her imagination, but the voice came again. "I will kill you." Aisha told Raghav about the voice, but he didn't believe her. He thought maybe she was just tired of hearing things. However, the voice came every night, whispering the same words, scaring Aisha more and more. One night, Raghav stayed awake to see if the voice would come. As the clock struck midnight, he too heard the whisper from the walls. "I will kill you." Raghav's heart raced. He realized that the voice sounded familiar, like his first wife, Priya. Raghav remembered a promise he made to Priya when she was alive. He had told her, "I will always love you, and no one will ever take your place." Now it seemed like Priya's spirit was angry because Raghav had married someone else. The next day, Raghav went to the old part of the house where Priya used to spend her time. There, he found an old picture of her hidden behind the walls. It seemed Priya's spirit had been watching him all along. Feeling guilty, Raghav decided to make peace with Priya's spirit. He held a small prayer ceremony in the house, asking for her forgiveness. He promised that, while he had moved on, he would never forget her. After that night, the voice stopped. The house became peaceful again, and Raghav and Aisha lived happily, with Raghav always remembering Priya's love in his heart. But sometimes, late at night, Raghav would look at the walls and wonder if Priya was still watching over him. Moral of the story: love can be eternal, but letting go is also a part of life.